Greetings everybody, Amar here, and I'm just going to do a real brief video regarding these lines that were played yesterday. Now this was yesterday's wheel. I was looking at this number 4 here to come in as a 4-4 symmetry, okay? This is the reverse flag entry point here at 4 games, and so I was looking for the symmetry of 4. So these lines, this was my one line I was playing. I was basically going for the repeat of the 6, this long shot of the 34, and the 4 and the 34 is a top pair. Okay, I was also looking at the last digit 4s. Now these are separate charts that I have that I'm not going to show now. So basically it was a very simple small gap here, hoping to get this pair of the 34, and then you had the adjacents here. Now these lines here are the ones that T put up, okay, because I had suggested that the 4 was a good pattern to go for, all right, because it's coming off of 6 cold periods, and I was looking for the perfect symmetry there. Now the 4 did not hit. Ironically, the 4 symmetry came, but it came with the 23 here. Now also I had mentioned that Jim was looking for last digits 9s, right? So you had here he had the 9, which was a bottom, 7-8 bottom. I think he had the 29, which was the upstroke in the flag, and he had the 19, which was also a bottom, 2-3 on the upside. And I had the 4s. So it actually came out 3s, right? Now, the last digit 3s are also in a flag formation. I had noticed it, and my original line to play was going to be 3-23. But I figured since the flag of the 3 usually does me wrong, or usually the flag does me wrong, I didn't go for the 3. Now, T did put a flag here. He put the flag in with the 13. He put the flag in with the 28, even though it's well, the 28 is not a classic flag. It's a 3-5, so it's actually an up bottom. Um, but you can see that these lines, these are the skips on this side for all of these numbers. But basically, he looked for the 13 as an adjacent, and the 13-4 is also a very good pair. So basically, anyway, you had the 1, skip 1 of the 2 came out. You had the flag of the 3. You had the bottom of the 4, and you had these long shots, which was 15, and this was a trend reversal of 3. So the overall sum of the skips was 28, which is pretty good. These are the sum of the skips here. So I had the right sum of the skips here. I had the 28. This was what I was looking at, and this is what actually came out. So I was trying to stay within the sum of the skips as a guide for which numbers to play. So I had the right sum of skips, wrong numbers, but I updated the chart with the last results. Okay, so you have here the 2 and the 3, right? And then you have the 23 that came out here, you can see, and you have the 31 and the 33. 31 here is 3 cold periods, all right? Now he decided to not play with the 4, okay? And that's fine. I made sure to play my line for 2 drawings because you see this 4, the 4-4 was perfect symmetry, so I had to try it. I've been watching this 4 for the whole year. It's been pretty cold. I haven't been playing it for the whole year, but so now 4-5 is still symmetry, okay? It will remain symmetrical up until 4-6, all right? If it doesn't hit at 4-6, then the flag formation has become stretched out. All right, it looks like it could be like one of these skips, 7, 9, or 8. So it becomes less predictable. So if I'm lucky, I can get this movement here, boom, boom, right? Still get the bottom of the 5, and you can see here that it moved from 2 to 3 to 4 over here in this movement. So if I'm lucky, it'll move back. I'll get the 4-6 over here, small gap of 1. The 34 will come in again as an adjacent and the long skip, and I get one of these pairs. It's not adjacent, but this is a hot skip. All right, So this is an intermediate skip with a 7. So I'm looking for the hot skip on the 26 and the hot skip on the number 6 over here. This line is not really so great in the fact that it has 5 evens. That's a very low percentage play. And it also has last digits 4 and 6s, which is very low percentage play as well. Yesterday's drawing had 4 odds, so that certainly is a good sign to hopefully have some evens come in. But that's about it. And also, you see the skips have now been updated. So usually I like to have a repeat in my line. So yesterday's drawing, there was a repeat, and these were the skips: 0, 2, 4, and 5 with 17. And then when I updated the array and the matrix walk, now the skips have become 1, 3, 5, 6, and 18. The sum skip is 33 here. Okay, so it is still decent, and we'll see what happens. So if you're still playing, anybody else out there, the 4 is certainly a good number up to 4, 6. After that, you broke the pure flag, okay, and the number becomes more difficult to predict. So if you want to play the 4, consider it tonight at 4-5, tomorrow at 4-6, and at 4-7, I would not play it. I would stop. If it does hit at 4-5 or 4-6, then certainly power up on it and look for it to have a hot skip. And if it doesn't hit at the hot skip, then you have to reduce the amount of lines that you're playing and just look to try to trap a small prize. And don't go too crazy with power numbers when you do, 20 lines or 50 lines or 100 lines, but if the 4 hits, look for it to hot skip and then try to set your skip limit after, up to 3, that it comes back fast. But you couldn't drop it altogether because you could have a 4-5-4 or a 4-6-4. So it becomes difficult. But the main thing is that the first anticipation is to look for the 4 to stay within the pure flag. All right, pure flag meaning it doesn't go greater than skip 6. And then if it goes past 6, I wouldn't play it until it hits again and go for the hot skip, because it can go to another cold period. This could be just a technical correction. All right, so that's how I'm thinking about it. I have this line in for tonight, and I'll have to decide what I'm going to do tomorrow. All right, everybody. Hope this helps your analysis, and good luck.